Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. Welcome in everyone. So this is going to be a different style reading though. This is going to be labeled my teachings, right? As I'm going to be teaching about the ancient Egyptian style tarot, right? Where it originates from. Because in the age of Aquarius, so much is needing to be revealed. And I feel that there is so much that has been hidden, okay? And I've been noticing that there's a lot of readers out there that use the original tarot, like the Rider-Waite. Okay, so they use a lot of the additional theme, but they are not even aware of some of the original meanings, right? Because so much has been changed, especially some of the new age decks, right? Like especially I've gotten some of these where they're the learner decks, right? Where they have the descriptions, reverse meanings, and that's why a lot of readers will not read reversals or will. There's been a lot of confusion in that because you really, to me, to read reversals correctly, you have to trust what you're feeling and with the associations of surrounding cards. So to me, like, I take into account, certain ones are more easier, but, if you're reading tarot, you'll understand what I mean by that. And it's that way, too, for a reader, right? And that's why the meanings were more vague and had different ways, because there can be completely different ways that one reader can read a card to another, depending on surrounding cards. And you come up with your own personal meanings that you associate. Like one today as I was like, where is my card associated to fear? And that's what I mean. Do a lot of readers out there have a card that they use that's associated to fear? But if you're in a reading and you're not, what card you have associated with that, if you're not feeling fear, then you wouldn't call that out. But if it's there, then you would. That's why you're really connecting a lot with your intuition, by what you feel, by knowing, that you're connecting what you feel, what you see with what. Like anybody can learn just the traditional meanings of tarot and play the game, but when you're not connected, it's a totally different type of reading style. And for some of you, that's what you're missing, the connection, putting it together, looking at things. And there is no wrong way. Like I do a lot of freestyling and I look at the energies of the cards, and yes, I can do certain steps in. I found for giving readings that it does with others, personal one-on-one readings, then I can do more of like, the Celtic cross, certain, and I still do like my 10 card layout, right, where it's easier to show, the past, present, future energy, to show obstacles and challenges and things like that, to have you explain it. But it's like when you're in the flow with the cards, like some of you could be feeling that you're more, the story more flows together more. So maybe for some of you, you're changing up how you're doing it and you're kind of breaking out of the structures, because I feel that by putting a lot of things in certain structures and in certain style readings, it eliminates it a lot. Okay, I don't know. Take it whatever you feel. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't resonate with you, then don't take it, right? And that's something very much too that you need to know about the collective readings, that they are collective. So when you're putting on those energies and you're not focusing on certain energy, a certain person, situation, whatever, you're more open to that. So then it's more pulling in multiple different angles, right? And that's where it can be misleading for some, right? That's why I say always, take what you feel is for you. Don't manifest things to create that are not in alignment with you just because you're pulling it into your auric field, right? And that's why I was against it for a while, pulling on the collective readings. I wanted to have it strictly where my readings were in with the flow of who was, with that energetic signature, that match, that vibrational match would come in at that time for those messages and those readings, right? Because I know that I've been misled by tarot in the collective readings. I've manifested things into my reality because I sat through and I said, this is my energy, this is what's going to happen, and it did. And that's why when there's so much focusing on the dark and the fear, and some of the readers that are the dark spiritualists, they don't even realize it. they're getting pulled that way because of their belief system, because for some of the learning of some of the cards the wrong way, like there's or not opening or seeing or just misleading the masses, their mass followings, right? Their collective, right? So yeah. So for some of you, you need to realize that if it doesn't resonate with you, and even if it is projected at you, and you had a reading that you do not like the projections of it, how it feels and things like that, even if it is a personal reading too, even if it's not a collective reading, you have the ability to change that, just because that's the current energy that's being shown to you at this time, right? So anyway, I wanted to give a brief history of the tarot, right? And then we're going to get into pulling cards. I'm going to be teaching as I pull the collective energies, because I feel that that's going to be more helpful to show you the energy, and then you're going to be able to feel the energy and get the teachings on it. So it's not going to be where like the teachings are going to go in order, that there's certain, you know, we're going to go over the cups, all the different cups, you know what I mean? Cards within the cups and the swords and the, you know, no, it's going to be a different style of teaching, right? So yeah, I think it's going to be fun. But all right, so anyway, so many people have recently become aware of tarot cards and tarot readings. However, tarot made its place in history during ancient Egypt. The myth of the death of Osiris and his resurrection by Isis became the foundation of the faith of the Egyptian people, conforming their beliefs in life after death. Osiris, symbolized by an Egyptian scarab or beetle, is the god of the spirit world. According to ancient Egyptian belief, it is believed that Osiris and other spirits could communicate and predict the future through the use of the cards. The first deck of the tarot, as we have come to know, surfaced in the Renaissance age in the mid-1400s. Renaissance art was a symbolic, more, and decorative. Paintings at this time reflected the mood of the society. They are highly and contain strong biblical and mythical themes which occur in the cards of the tarot. However, over the centuries, many tarot decks have been created. There is no coincidence that the power of the ancient tarot has resurfaced in the 21st century. It's also because being in the age of Aquarius, right, as we've been leading up to it for a while, and that's why there's been phases, right, and many you'll know that you'll get guided to the tarot during spiritual awakening, because for you, for a lot of you, like, what you're connecting with is your higher self. That's why you're able to shuffle the cards. The same cards are going to keep coming out for you over and over and over again. Once you establish a style, a pattern, a cycle that's connecting you, right? Because you're realizing that you are connected with your higher self through these cards, through spirit, guiding you, your ancestors, and all of that, right? So yeah. All right. So anyways, let's get started, right? So you're going to be surprised for some of you that do follow tarot and know some of the specific meanings of the cards, the ones that have been left out, right? Because this goes off of the original. So there's a lot that's been left out, which I've been learning that have been can completely change the entire energy of a reading cycle. So it's been harder for me to discover this through the collective readings, because I'm like, well, then this must be no storyline with this. So, like for some of you, like maybe you need to, like, that's why I knew that I needed to bring my collective down, right? That I was working and focusing on, and that's also why Spirit's been protecting me and things like that. So for some of you, you're realizing some of your protection, some of your isolation even was for your protection, okay? All right, so let's see what the current energies are that's coming out. Justice. There we go, baby. Number 11. And I love that these are numbered as well. It really gives you the energy, right? As numerology numbers, like that's the first language of light, is through numbers. That's why when you start to go through these awakenings and you start to awaken to the signs, the synchronicities, the messages, that there's no such thing as coincidence, it's synchronicity. And you pay attention to the vibration, the frequency of the numbers and how they influence, like that's a whole nother level, right? So right here we have 111. We have 3 ones. We have the first card and the 11th card. We are in the 111 portal frequency. We are in November. You know, this massive awakening has been occurring, has been aligning a lot of you to the truth, you know, this frequency, and it's also an infinity. Look at the infinity symbol coming out in the card there. And the magician is having the power of all four, I feel to say: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. The 5-pointed star, the pentagram, okay? Which they've labeled a lot as witchery and witchcraft and spell work and black magic. Oh, I'm afraid they're witch, they're black magic, they're consulting with cards. There is so much that has just been these labels, right? That are all wrong and misleading. Like, everybody here is a witch of some sort. Every time you're cooking, you are being a kitchen witch, especially. You're putting your energy, your intent, you're putting, you know, the energy that's within you is what you're putting within your food, what you are creating, right? Okay, so whatever you're saying, spelling, you are creating spell work, okay? Black magic and spell work is as simple as gossiping, talking about another, holding judgment against another. That's what I mean. That's how far these labels, these things. All right, let's get more into cards. So we have 111. So the magician energy in here, injustice. That is why everything is coming to light. Everything that's been blocking, whatever it is that, I'm going to say the collective here has been creating. When you put energy and time into something in the creation, only you are the one that has the power to block it from coming about. If you can think it, you can create it, right? So for a lot of you, it's just, there might have been projections, and for a lot of you, like, you absorb the energy that you're surrounding yourself with. So for some of you, it was certain people in your space that were projecting. Like, as something I've been working with my kids with daily is, I say, you need to stop projecting, stop saying what's gonna happen. I'm trying to create something, and every time I say something, you're letting fear of doubt that it's not gonna happen. So it's kind of like you're wanting to say, because that's what they've taught us, to fear, you know, what's to come, to plan things out. Our children today have trouble just being in the present moment because they're so distracted that they're lost. They don't know what to do in the present moment. They've taken away from their magic of creation, their wonder. That's why the most beautiful thing is our youngest children, before their minds have been corrupted, right? To where, you know, they can dream and say all these things that they want to create and dream, what they want to desire and experience. And that's what this matrix does. So it has, well, like I said, I'm not even going to give it power anymore, because the truth is now here. Everything is coming to light. Everything is being exposed. The true interworkings are here. Okay. And always have been. But now it's about this reset, this balance, okay? Creating what you want. The true way to manifest is through, first, it's creation, it's thought in the form of emotion. Now you feel it within your heart. It's why you're letting your mind and your heart, and you're creating this. You're co-creating this with divine source, spirit, the Most High. You're telling the Most High, your higher self, God, what it is you want to desire and experience, because you are here experiencing it. You are here in physical form. You are God here in the physical form. You are a fractal of God here. And that's what I mean. They've disconnected us from our higher self, from divine source, from God's source. You are one with God's source. You always were. Your higher self is already connected with God's source energy. You are whole and complete. You're here to experience whatever you want, not to experience what you want. So stop holding this judgment of, or stop projecting. Stop. So for a lot of us, like, we've been projecting and saying these things, but there's been a lot of spell work and black magic and the masses and all of this that have been creating all of this rigmarole I'm hearing to create, to not let you create. So for a lot of you, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can be creating and manifesting all of these beautiful things for yourself and then not even see them because of the mindset that you are in, because of what you're seeing, because you're tuning into frequencies, because you're tuning in things, or you're eating the food that's lowering your vibration, that's stopping you from being able to see these things. It's all about perception. They've been showing me a lot about mirrors lately. See, so even though I'm trying to do the cards, like, a lot of channelings are coming out. So even if you don't even want to be here just for the meetings, right, tarot, whatever, There's a lot of things, right? They were showing me a lot of mirrors, right? A lot of the perception, you know what I mean, in the programming, right? It's just like how everything's but a mirrored reality. It's literally like what you see is what you tell the mirror is what you see. Like, and a perfect way to explain that is like the TikTok video that's all over, where it shows that you hold a piece of paper up in front of an object, then you look in the mirror and you see the object disappear or move or whatever. It's like, how does the mirror know what's going on behind, you know? And it's all about the perception. And I like to read the comments too to see how the masses are, you know, relating to that. And some just, you know, have their say, but it shows the mindset, the block, right? You literally, it's a projection of what you think, right? And that's why with mirrors, like if you have these things, like you look in the mirror and you're like, I have flaws, I'm ugly, my hair's too thin, like I need this, you know what I mean? That is what you are going to see. Now, if you look in the same mirror every day and you start to tell yourself you are beautiful, and you look and you tell yourself and you start to feel that the mirror changes, right? Your perception changes. It's all the mindset. That's what I mean. Like mirrors are like a portal, like they create, like literally like in the Disney movies where they're showing that, where you're creating and you're speaking those things into the mirror, right? Mirrors are really portals. Okay, that's why us occult, like we know about the scrying and the looking and just like that, you know, I'm not going to get into all that, but literally, like, there's so much magic everywhere. This is such a magical plane. This is a 3D matrix. You're able to create and experience whatever you want. And that's why they've been limiting off of that. Let me see it. So, anyway, things are being revealed here. Let me see. What are you saying on the floor? Because you connected to the wrong one. So, let me fix her Wi-Fi. Alright, so we're going to see what's coming out with the Justice and Magician, except this is the time of justice. We reached infinity. That's why all of the ones that have been casting illusions, that's why a lot is being revealed. Because all of the secrets and all of those things that have been creating the blockage, you know, like when you reveal that, when it's still loading. So when that is revealed, it allows you to change your mindset, change your perception, your reality. So that is what's happening. And it could be happening in your world. And I don't just mean like with this. Okay, there you go. So pay attention to what's being exposed. For some of you, like it has to happen slowly and in phases by whatever you can handle and perceive. Right? Tower moments here. For some of you, it's like a complete shift, and all of a sudden, yeah, look, Ace of Cups. This Ace of Coins, Temperance. Look at this. It's so beautiful. It's, I mean, this Tower moment, it's like realizing, like, oh my gosh, like, yes, I'm in control of my reality. I can completely change what I want to experience right now. I can, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Like, they're losing the structures, their control. Right? Third ace. Oh my gosh. I can't make this up. Look, ace, ace, ace. This is all new beginnings, right? Oh my gosh. This is so powerful, right? All right. So now let's get into the meanings, right? Because that's normally I just stop there and it goes so much more deeper, right? All of these aces have hands, okay? There's something significant with that. Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins, Ace of Sets. Alright, so like let me show you. The Ace of Staffs, a card of childbirth. Most people don't talk about that, right? New projects, business ventures. A great time to start a new business. Business ventures prosper. New career and childbirth possible. Okay, now Ace of Coins. Or we'll go to Ace of Cups first since I'm in here. Ace of Stones, Ace of Cups. A loyal heart, peace of mind, physical good health, and all wants and desires satisfied. All wants and desires satisfied. A lot of time this is read as, oh, real love, true love is here. Soulmate, especially, I see it all the time when it comes up with the lovers, right? Or even the Two of Cups, and they throw in the Three of Cups, and then union, like, yeah, like your counterparts coming in, all of this. You know, a loyal heart, peace of mind, physical good health, and all wants and desires are satisfied. A gift is coming to you, something that you have wanted. You may find a new relationship or a friendship that will fulfill you. Things are looking very good. Okay. And to me, this is love and money, right? With the Ace of Coins. All right, so let's go to the Ace of Coins. A card of excellent wealth, excitement, and swift clarity. Financial success and success in any action is here. Success in any action is here. Now is the time to start any project which can move you forward. And this come along with the Ace of Staffs. That's what I mean. This is the time of creation. You can have whatever it is you want to desire. You are the only one that is creating the blocks. They are losing their power and control once they don't have power and control over you. 2200 on the clock as I say that. 2202, source code number 2202. Also 222. That's why I always say that. Or angel numbers. There's 2211. Right? So start taking account into synchronicities, right? All those optimal times. 2222 on the clock as I say that. Right? 222. Look at this. 3 aces with temperance, justice, the magician, and the tower. Do you not see how powerful this is? Let me show you. 4 major arcanas. Universal energies. Okay. Big movements with the majors. And 3 aces. This is universe working in your favor. You are always able to create with the universe. This is where for some of you, you're realizing maybe just in with my opening statement, maybe you're in alignment with that to come in alignment with this reading, that you understand that you are one with God, divine source energy. It's interesting, like I was thinking this morning, like with Christmas, right? And the celebrating, it's always been about celebrating love and all, and that's what's so beautiful about all of the presents and gifting everybody in, because we are all one with divine source. It's all of our birthdays, it's everything. That's what I mean. There's so much, right? And it's more than just the physical. That's what I mean. It's about the connections, the love, all of that. And anyway, where was I going with that? So anyway, this is such a powerful time. Okay. Like the saving is here. It always was. It's just the revelations, the apocalypse, what word am I looking for? Like the end of times, the tribulation, like all of that, like it meaning the veil, the illusion is what is being removed. And it's kind of one of those things, like, you know how you don't experience or you're not truly grateful for things until you don't have them, and then it teaches you, it humbles you to see the other side. Like that's kind of what I feel like a lot of this was. Like it's all part of this transfer, this change, this that's why it's fair. Everything is in perfect balance. all of the things done in the dark come to light. All of the things are flipping, and that's why there's so much like frantic energy and so much pushing, because it's like all of this darkness knows that it's time to fall, and the light is rising, and these scales are balancing out. So for all of you that have been creating or trying to create and running into all of these blockages and these obstacles and things not going and seeing the darker side, like it's flipped, it's here, but they don't want you to know that it is. And that's what us chosen ones are here. We are causing this change, this flip. We are showing you the way to your saving, right? You are always like, you're not waiting for a saving. Well, if you were waiting, like, the wait is over. The awakening is here. It's up to you how fast you let these levels of illusions dissipate. I'm hearing how things are revealed to you. Judgment has been called. Okay, judgment is being called to. It's like, what do you want to create? What do you want to experience? It's kind of like the alarms have went off, the fear, like all of that, like, All right, let's look up Judgment 20. What follows Judgment 2? Are they in the same order in the standard? Pretty sure. No, yeah, they are. Okay, Judgment is right before the world. Paying debt. Ooh, see? Judgment being called paying debt. All that energy. The manipulation, the control. That's why it comes full circle. That's why those that are receiving their judgments, their punishments, their things, like, you have to let it be served. Because it has to do with the balance, right? There's so much yellow popping through here too. Okay, hold on. Making decisions, judging yourself and others judging you. See, I've never heard judgment that way. Judging yourself and others judging you. And you are never supposed to hold judgment on another. Who are you to hold judgment on another? Are you the Most High? Letting go of judgment. Remember what I said about spell work and black magic. It's gossiping. It's talking of another. You're supposed to be focusing on you, your energy, your experience, what it is you want to desire. Because when you're talking about others, you don't realize it's always supposed to be about you and self. So now you're going to create those experiences. You are going to be creating those things. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to leave this reading here. I say I'm at 2800. So I guess 30 minutes I will stop myself in these teachings so I don't channel too much, but hopefully give you a little bit of new interpretations of these cards. If you definitely like these style teachings, then definitely take a look at more. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, and always check out my description box. I'm going to be working on putting more in my description boxes, but I always have my personal information down below if you do want to reach out to me, and send me an email if you want to request a personal reading from me. I've got links down below for that. And I'm opening up something too with this awakening time where, because I know that a lot of us, until we overcome this attachment, this limiting belief system to money, right? Not associating I'm opening up something where for donations, if anybody gives a donation through my Cash App and sends me an email, and whatever amount you send, I will send you a personal reading, whatever I feel guided to through spirit, for a message for you. So certain cards, all of them are going to look different, whatever spirit has for me to channel a message, right? Different cards. Like I said, I may feel called just to channel messages through Oracle cards, because sometimes, if you have been watching my readings lately, sometimes literally, like, I will pull a tarot out, and then all I do is, a channeled message for 30 minutes of the Oracle or whatever. But I'm feeling guided to do that. I'm just going to see how it goes. You know, you can always request like a personal tarot reading if you want, and you will get just that. But I mean, for like the donation ones, and you can send me in the email what you needed help with or whatever, and I'll see what I can do for that while I have time. So, all right. Anyways, love and light to all of you. Definitely always watch to the end of the readings too. That helps with the algorithms as well too, which helps others get to see the messages and stuff. And all right, anyways, love and light to all of you. Bye.